So, are we good to go? You got your headphones ready?
Check it out.
We got you. Steve, are you recording here? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay,
Hey,
hi, HomeMovies.Ca viewers. Okay, good. Let's have fun, guys.
Yeah.
This is Tech Talk with Marc Saltzman, brought to you by Microsoft. Breaking news and stimulating talk. News Talk 1010.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Tech Talk, the only radio show on the dial where geek meets chic. Not only do we cover all the stylish tech toys around, like sleek digital cameras, fashionable phones, and flat panel TVs, but everything is discussed in plain English and with none of that confusing technical jargon. Well, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. The theme today is preserving memories. Perfect for Valentine's Day, actually. We have two distinguished guests for the hour. One you've heard before, if you're a longtime listener of this program. Steve Hartwell is the owner and operator of HomeMovies.Ca, a Toronto-based business that takes your old home movies, regardless of what format it's on, and converts them into a DVD for you. Perfect for preserving those old memories and passing it on to future generations. Welcome to the show, Steve.
Thanks, Mark.
Our second guest is Stephen Albert from LifeTimeMemoirs.Ca. Also a clever Toronto business that records video memoirs or audio memoirs of yourself or people in your family, such as personal accounts of stories and events from one's life, and immortalizing them for future generations to be viewed and enjoyed by loved ones even after that person passes on. Welcome to Tech Talk, Stephen.
Thanks, Mark.
We are going to open the lines to you, our valued listeners. If you have any questions about transferring your old videotapes, slides, negatives, 8 or 16 millimeter tapes, high 8, etc., and transferring them onto DVDs. This is Steve Hartwell's business, HomeMovies.Ca, or about creating memoirs of family members or yourself. And that's LifeTimeMemoirs.Ca, two complimentary services. Let's start off with hearing a little bit about what your companies do. So, Steve, from HomeMovies.Ca.
Yeah. Well, first, before what I'm involved in is memories, and to make memories, I'd like to wish my mother a belated happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom.
She was 82 this month. Hi,
beautiful.
Mother. Her name's Joyce Lee.
That's Joyce. You say hi to her every time you're on this program,
I know.
and I think that's wonderful.
She actually gave me the idea for getting on the radio in the first place.
Yeah?
She said, all the people like me would love to hear about what you do.
Yeah, so please explain what you do, because I think there's a lot of people listening who have a milk crate full of old memories, or maybe a shoebox with photos. So explain what Home Movies does, please.
Yeah. So HomeMovies.Ca takes all the old stuff that the equipment isn't around for most people anymore. You know, a lot of people don't have VCRs.
Or projectors.
Or they don't have film projectors or slide projectors anymore. And but they want to preserve them for themselves and for future generations. So I take all that old stuff and I put it onto the new stuff, DVDs and Blu-ray discs.
Okay, and Blu-ray discs are high-definition discs.
That's correct.
That will play only in a Blu-ray disc player, but
Yeah.
DVDs will work on computers and regular DVD players as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we've got Stephen Albert here from LifeTimeMemoirs.Ca. Please tell us about your company.
Sure. What we do is we help people tell the stories from their lives, and we record them in audio or video format, and we call each recording a memoir, and that's basically how they're preserved and shared. And we have a basic philosophy about how we approach things. We think that every life lived is a story, and every story is worth preserved.
I think all of those seniors have a lot of fascinating stories to tell.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. I was going to say that older people are really interesting. They've lived life, and getting their stories is key. And one of the other things that I always find interesting talking to older people is that they know how things have turned out.
Mm-hmm.
And they have that advantage
to
of
learn
knowing
from
how
them.
things have turned out.
And I love how we've got to take a break here for traffic, but I love how this is not just preserving the memories for their kids or grandkids, but for future generations, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren can watch this disc in 2030, 2050, 3000, and they're going to be able to see their ancestors talking about what life was like in the early 21st century, or if they've got memories from the 20th century, a beautiful service. How about Catherine from Toronto? Catherine, you're on News Talk 1010.
Oh, hello, good morning.
Hi there,
Good
and to you.
afternoon.
And to you.
Yes. A question here for Steve Hartwell. I know that he can put together all the 8 millimeters and slides and all that, but can he also include chapters, subtitles, audio, voiceovers, and sound effects?
Yes, they can. Because the old 8mm films are silent, it can get after about 5 minutes, you actually kind of zone out. So very often people have me add music and titles and all that kind of stuff.
Right. So
Thanks
again,
for the
so
question.
just to clarify, when you pop that DVD that Steve gives you into the DVD player, it's going to have a menu so you can go to chapters.
Yep.
And you can also add music or other, photos and mix it together with video. And I understand Steve Albert from LifeTimeMemoirs.Ca can also take a multimedia approach. So you've got the video of the person you've interviewed. You can also do audio, photos, and mix it together.
Right. Yeah.
A full multimedia experience.
Yep.
All right, let's go to Mike in Welland. Hi, Mike. You're on News Talk 1010.
Hi.
Hi there. I think this is more of a question for Stephen from Lifetime Memoirs.
Yes, some of my questions have been answered. I'm 87. I have no access to a computer, but I've got a lot of 8mm movies, and I was wondering, do I have to come to your place? I'd like to narrate as the movies go on. I remember every one of them. I'm 87 years old, and I'd like to put them on DVD for memories, like you guys say.
Mm-hmm.
That's a question for Stephen Albert.
That I'm sure that's something that we could do with you. You have to get the movies converted first,
Which is me.
and that's
That's me.
Steve Hartwell.
Yeah.
And then once we've got them on the computer, we could work with you, and you could do a voiceover and talk about.
I'd be sitting there all day because I got 20 or 30 of them, the old 8mm, and the family's begging me to do something with them.
And you'd be remembering stuff and talking about stuff that you haven't thought about and seen in a long time.
Once I see it, then they wonder how I can remember every movie. We went to California.
I think that's
and
wonderful.
Everything.
That's
Get
great.
in touch with us, Mike, and me and Stephen can help you out.
Yep. So HomeMovies.Ca for Steve Hartwell. That's to transfer those old tapes to a DVD. And then Stephen Albert's at LifeTimeMemoirs.Ca to narrate the video and to create a lovely digital memoir of your life to share with future generations. All right. So listen, thank you very much. We've got Steve Hartwell again from HomeMovies.Ca. Always a pleasure.
Oh, Mark, thank you very much for having us on.
And all the best to you. Thanks for the Valentine's Day gift.
Oh,
Have a
anytime.
Werther's on the way home. And thanks to Stephen Albert from LifetimeMemoirs.Ca, a first-time guest, and it's been a pleasure, and all the best and continued success
Likewise.
in your business.
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot, Mike.
Thanks to Scott Gill for all of his magic behind the glass, tech hopping and screening, and to our sponsor, Microsoft's Internet Explorer 8, the fastest, safest, and most customizable web browser around. Download it today at Microsoft.ca/IE8. Stay tuned for the Buddha Lounge coming up next on News Talk 1010. I love saying that.